Hey, what's going on, everybody? I decided to speak about what's going on, some of the things that I had on my mind about everything, and I just want to say, um, first of all, when you set people or put people in rage over something, you know, that's like a teapot or something. You know what I mean? When the heat is so high, the top pops off. That's why it whistles. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you push people to a boiling point, you know what I mean? Then it's what do you expect about how they act? Like, you don't say, well, you a little bit more angrier than what you should be. You should really just you should be around a 6.5 mad. 10 is way entirely too high. Like, you are really mad, you know, and you're just doing, you're looting, you're breaking things, and you're burning things. That's going too far, you know. Your kind of angry is not the right kind of angry. Like, what's wrong with people? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with people? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. And you think the people that's looting and doing whatever is crazy is you. You. Because reality is that there was no looting before. There was nobody burning stuff down and, causing damage and busting windows and doing all. No, it wasn't happening, right? Nothing was going on. It's just a normal day. Everybody dealing with COVID. People already in a frenzy from being in the house so long. They're already angry about that. In terms of, like, the speculations and all the craziness on that. And then this guy goes and does this stuff right behind, what happened with Arbery and Ahmaud. So it was no looting, no damage, no damaging property, nothing burning down before this happened. So I'm not gonna waste my time talking about what looters is doing. Did you see how much looters is doing and what they burned down? I don't care what they burned down. I don't care. You should have never did what you did in the first place. That Derek Chauvin or whatever his name is, he's the problem. He's the cause of this. He's the cause of this. If they had to put that guy in jail when he first did it, they would have put him in jail and got a hold of him. They wouldn't have did that. I bet you they wouldn't have took off on him like that. They wouldn't have took off. But he did it, and then it took, you know what I mean? People was acting, the DA and all them acting like they didn't know if they were gonna put him away or whatever, or, not right away and all this. People's not hearing that. They weren't hearing that. And this is the exact same type of situation that happened with Rodney King when they burned down L.A. and it was even worse than this. It was worse. But it didn't happen right away when they beat him up, 5, 6 of them with sticks or against one guy. The guy's already down. But it wasn't until the cops that was supposed to be, put away, got off. You know what I mean? They let him off. And then that's when all the trouble started. That's when they started burning things, and they just went, they went crazy. So, you guys got to do the right thing, man. The people's energy, when they can't get to you, you should have just gave him Derek. Let Chauvin or whatever his name is, let him go in there. They should have threw him in a pile. Just take him out. Leave the house. Leave his house. Leave his house. Y'all need to be worried about your families and back to work. Leave his house. Let him deal with it. Now, if the crowd had got a hold of him and dealt with him, they probably would have went home. Probably stop burning. No reason to keep doing stuff. And I mean, when people loot or whatever, when you cause or bring this kind of wrath or, rage into people, is it going to be people in the mix that steal and that like to take opportunities to bust and take things? The attitude is like, well, since I'm burning this down, I might as well not let all this good stuff inside go to waste. There's a lot of stuff from the burn down, No sense in letting it all go to waste. And now it's not right. Now, I wouldn't do it. But I understand. And I could care less about that. I could care less about that. I'm not going to spend time talking about what they should be doing. Derek, the dirty cop, the cowardly cop, you know, is the one that started this. He started this. You know? Take the badge off and fight with your fists. Take the badge off and fight the man with your fists. Let him defend himself. That's a tough guy. That's an honorable guy. You know, this guy's a coward. Cowards only do that. I wouldn't even be comfortable. I wouldn't be comfortable doing that. I wouldn't be, as a man, I wouldn't be comfortable handcuffing a man and beating him. I don't give a god whatever if I was a cop or not. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I couldn't live with myself. Those guys are cowards. See them on the street one-on-one, they don't want it like that. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? And do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. The people tired of it, man. The boiling point is over. They let you know. Enough is enough now, man. Y'all keep on letting them get away with stuff, man. You know, and then this is the last thing I want to say. You know, like I said, white America, y'all allowing racists, because all white people ain't racist. All white people is not racist. But you allowing racists to destroy our country, you know? Do you think that it could be terrorists or it could be foreign spies already in America that's been in America waiting for opportunity to do certain things? Do you think that it's possible they could, that they could still be in here, though they're quiet, that it's people in the U.S. already, you know what I mean, with that kind of agenda? Well, when you have racist, you know what I'm saying, bastards like this guy, you know what I'm saying, you know, then you open up, he caused all this turmoil amongst people that didn't do it. It's cops that didn't do what he did. You know what I'm saying? They had nothing to do with it. And they got to protect this guy, you know? And I mean, then you open up the opportunity for terrorists or people that, you know, that hate America to start doing things. How do you know they're not, you know, burning stuff down and doing certain things? You wouldn't know, because you automatically assume it's everybody black that's doing all of this now because of the situation. And it could be them taking a prime opportunity to attack and, you know, take down things, take down security, you know, cameras, take down all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean, that, you know, in order to get inside or, you know, to harm America. You know, this is the trouble that one racist, you know what I'm saying, coward can bring. You know, we have, you know, the United States got to come together. The people in power that have the proper conscience, you know what I'm saying, you know, and put a stop to this. We are not your slaves, not your boys. Black people come from Kush. It's a portion of people that were born that went through the slave trade in America. A portion.